Why are you looking at me like that? Hello, everyone.
Oh. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the late night show with Marcus.
Talks with Taylor. Oh. This is awkward. Why are you on my show?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Marcus.
And my name is Taylor.
Taylor is my guest today. I will be asking her 3 questions.
I'm not a guest. I am
The host.
a permanent visitor. So, also known as a hostess.
Also known as the...
Marcus is currently adjusting his microphone.
I've broken my mic stand. Okay, so Weston was taking a nap, but
Alas, he is no longer taking
he's
a nap.
now he's eating food.
Yep. And we're going to keep on keeping on while he eats.
This is a family channel.
It is. It's a family channel, so this is real life.
They can't hear him either in the mic.
Okay,
they won't
that's
be
good.
able to, unless you
Yeah,
like.
he's kind of annoyed.
Anyway,
Anyways.
So Taylor, I'm in college at
Right.
20.
Right.
A lot of other 20-year-olds are in college.
Right.
Why did you decide not to go to college? Because you'd made that decision before we got married and
Right.
before we had a baby.
Yeah. So I really had decided early on that I wasn't going to go to college. Mainly for me, like, I feel like the things that the Lord has called me to do and gifted me in just didn't require a degree.
Right.
Because there's even other training or things I could do for the things I'm passionate about that just don't require a 4-year degree.
Yeah.
So that's just why I decided to do that. Also, I like the flexibility. I've never liked school. I don't like how time consuming it is. I don't like being in
Who
classes.
does?
And I didn't feel any sort of push or need to go. And I didn't feel like that's what the Lord had for me. So,
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty much why.
That makes sense. What is it like being an example to people that you know for a long time, right? Just by default, by nature, you're an oldest sibling, so you are an example to your younger sisters. I'm an example to my younger brothers. But what's your mentality as that extends to people that follow you on Instagram? Not to say that you have some sort of you are an example. You're an example of, Christ's love and his character. So how do you approach that mentally, changing in the difference in you're still an example to your siblings, to your friends, to those around you, to me, right? But how do you change that? And do you change that when it pertains to more people who really are just seeing it online?
I think for me, like, from the beginning, it's always just been, like, consistency, because I want anyone who, probably more from this perspective, I want anyone who knows me in person and who knows me, like, in real life, I guess this is still real life, but, like, who knows me personally, to see my character online and the things that I share and what I feel called to talk about. I want those 2 things to be consistent. So I've always approached dealing even with social media with, obviously it's okay for me to not share some things, but with a level of openness and honesty, and also a boldness to talk about Christ that I would have in relationship with other people. And I would say the same vice versa. Mm-hmm. Like, I want it to be I want to be the same way I am on social media as I am in person. Like, I want both of those things to be equally consistent. And obviously, I mean, I'm not perfect at that, like anyone else probably isn't. I will say, like, I feel like confident in the fact that the Lord has given me, like, the tools that I need to handle that well. So I would say that. And I think, I don't know, because I am more naturally like an open sharing person, like, I don't feel like I've struggled with that. If anything, I have to kind of, like,
sometimes
remind
you'll be
myself
like,
I don't have to say everything.
You said that online?
Yeah, well, because, so I think that's the way I go about it mentally. Just
I think that's a good approach.
Thank you. Anytime you have a fuzz, looks like the fuzz that's always between Westy's fingers.
Gross.
It's true. Baby fingers, like, they're onesies
Baby
that
fingers?
get fuzzy.
No, his
Fuzzy
little hands
and
are so
spitty.
cute.
They are very cute.
But they're not very little. They're
He's
kind of
getting big.
Yeah, that's sad. Anyway, Taylor, thank you so much for spending this time with us
Of
today.
course.
We really appreciate it, especially still doing your
We have a
motherly
busy
duties.
schedule.
Yeah. Along those lines, how do you go about prioritizing life now? Because being a new mom and having the responsibility of that, but also having the responsibility of a family, social media things, your time with the Lord, your time with friends, your so have a small business that you have on the side as well. What is your approach mentally? How do you feel 3 months postpartum with all of those things? How do you feel in how you prioritize them, and how do you go about that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say, yeah, I feel like I kind of have my hand in a lot of different like
I'm
baskets.
gonna assume being a mom is your top priority.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like what always comes first is Weston throughout like the day on a daily basis. Is like everything else is scheduled and planned around like what he needs from me. Like even like I try as hard as I can to do things while he's napping or when like, because even when he's awake, it is kind of a funny age because they just kind of sit there, but like I want to be present with him. I want to be enjoying time with him, and I feel like I've been able to do that really well, especially because that's like what my heart like leans towards anyways. Like it's not hard for me to be like, I'm not going to do anything else but spend time with him. But I do feel like also like kind of on the flip side, like still prioritizing other things and other people and realizing that like that's okay, and having things that I care about or might want to do just because of that. I think also having a good balance of, oh, I enjoy this and I would like to do this, and also I can be a better mom because I'm able to not feel guilty most of the time about taking moments to be with the Lord, be on my own, or to be with you on a date night while my mom watches him or whatever that might be, or while I work or do things like that. So yeah,
absolutely,
that's what I would say.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate you. You are such a beautiful guest. It's always such an honor.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Oh, it's great spending time with you. You guys like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
No, why don't we switch next time and I'll interview you.
Okay.
Bye, guys.